Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer. I try to hope that people will want to change after they made a mistake, because sometimes you just be under the influence of peer pressure and just sometimes it's just a bad decision. But when you go and serve time or you have a hefty fine behind it, you be like, they're going to change their choices, because why would they want to do the same damn thing twice? But some people with their glasses going to always do wrong. They just going to get smarter the next time. There's a couple, 31-year-old Dustin Neal, 44-year-old Jennifer Neal. They are too grown to do this act that they thought they were about to do. Now, it has to be allegedly, because they did not fulfill what they're about to do, but the setup was leading up to giving it was giving a vibe that they was trying to steal some things or pretend to gain an advantage in some things, if you catch what I'm putting down. Picking up what I'm putting down. Now, this Oregon couple is being accused of trying to sneak into the Palisades fire evacuation zones is going on in the California areas. Now, y'all know that it's blocked off because some people's homes have been demolished. There's some areas that could have taken a slight hit. There's some areas that are possible next cities at that moment, so they just block it off. You're not supposed to go in there unless you police or you're fire people. Okay, thank y'all for y'all service. Now, they decided that they were going to go in and pretend. They impersonated a firefighter, and they had the firefighter engine truck, which they wanted an auction. And that actual fire truck engine was from a Roaring River Fire Department that is no longer in operation after 30 years, but they won that in the auction. They had radios that were on the same signal and channel of the people that were active in those fields fighting those fires. And then they also had the uniform as well. So when you put those three clues together, Blue's Clues, it sounded like they was trying to do some criminal stuff, because unless it was Halloween when they were doing this, baby, you can't be pretending. It sounded like you were trying to go in and steal, or you were trying to go in and get benefits that other people would get, being those people that are on the front line. And this is why I say the greed in people makes me just sick. Regardless of, they got in this fire engine, they went in with their walkie-talkies, they went in with their uniforms, and as they were approaching the evacuation area, a police officer that was patrolling the area was like, where in the hell did they get this old fire engine? Let me look this up on my phone, because you do have to verify. Now, of course, there were fire department people coming from everywhere. Shout out to Mexico. And with people coming from everywhere trying to help, of course, they elected some of those jailers to go out and fight those fires as well. So people that are going in on criminal behavior are probably thinking, well, they ain't gonna know everybody. You know, that's what the criminals say. They ain't gonna know every department. And that's probably what this couple thought. They ain't even gonna say nothing. They're gonna let us slide. So the officer was like, well, let's look into this matter, because I've never heard of this fire department. And then who sent you? Because everybody's supposed to be here. How did you get here? They was already supposed to be there. So shout out to Deborah Cox. Baby, these folks was really out here faking it till they made it, baby. And not only did they look like it, but they said it. So to me, you came in there with a motive that wasn't going to be helpful. It sounded like you were going to be trying to manipulate people. And the fact that you could have slid through, then people would have been thinking that you were helping, and you could have been enabling. You could have been damaging the help. You could have been stealing and pretending to be the help. We just don't know. Now, what makes it super suspicious is that Dustin himself had recently served time in jail for arson-related crimes. So to me, nothing in his behavior is saying that he's trying to be a savior. Did you hear what I said? I said nothing in his behavior said he was trying to be a savior. It sounded like he was trying to unite some stuff. He ignites some stuff. You hear me? He was trying to light some stuff up and then probably blend in like he didn't do it, like Homer Simpson going back in the bushes. But we're not going to sit up here and act like during this state of emergency that everybody's guards are supposed to be put down. No, we got to keep our guards heightened. Now, Dustin is currently being locked up. He's on a $30,000 bond. Jennifer, his wife, was released because she didn't have a criminal history, but she was married to him, so she probably could have helped get him some matches or something for some fires. but she got out. But they're both going to a hearing on February 11th. Now, y'all was supposed to be booed up and chilling and celebrating Valentine's Day. Now, Dustin's mom has stepped forward, and she said that allegedly they had lost their infant back in December. Not sure what it was related to. It does sound like it was health related, but condolences for that situation. But ma'am, I know you're probably trying to paint the picture that their mental wasn't there because of what they were going through. But nothing in that sounds like they should have been faking it all the way through to people that had already lost other things in their lives as well. Like it's not given that they were trying to do something positive. Mammy gives that they were going to put a positive and negative charge together and blow some stuff up. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? I try not to be judgmental, but we listen and I'm going to judge. Let's leave with that. The fact that y'all did not follow through lets me say applause to everybody that was observing in those evacuation areas, because you're not the first couple to try to sneak in and impersonate anybody. They actually had an arrest not too long ago of a guy impersonating a firefighter, and he walked into homes that were, of course, under the evacuation protection, and he was stealing people's stuff. And I'm just like, y'all be trying to capitalize off of people's grief, misery, and trauma. Who do y'all be praying to? Now, I don't know where you got the walkie-talkie from. It sounds like y'all frequent a lot of pawn shops. Maybe y'all got some friends. Hell, from what it sounds like, y'all also were doing some fire-related stuff back in y'all's hometown. And so maybe you had access to those things, because I'm like, where y'all getting all this stuff from? Now, can you prevent people from buying, squad cars, fire trucks, and ambulances and things like that from auctions? No. But maybe when y'all do sell it, maybe y'all should put a tracker on it so y'all don't think them people will be driving around pretending to be somebody. But people gonna do what they want to do with their free time. Obviously, since Dustin has lost his free time, hopefully he has not learned a lesson, because he's still doing real ratchetry. Like, you already went to jail for arson, and then the first place you wanted to drive in a fire truck was to a place that was already on fire? Oh, baby, it's giving fingerprints that you was going to try to do something. But, we'll never know, because we can't read people's minds. But all we can say is they stopped somebody that could have been potentially a harmful risk for that area, or areas that were untampered with, and then he would have been behind it. And then they were like, well, where are these fires coming from? It's dry and it's cold. See, I had already believed that those fires was man-made started. But whatever they tell us, you know what I'm saying? I think it was a reason why it was started. I don't think it just started out of an accident. I think it was purposely started. And we'll just never know, right? But either way, y'all stop capitalizing off of people's misery, because that's not cool. Karma is going to come back and get you. You need to chill out, okay? Because I'm tired of calling y'all ugly asses, but y'all are fitting the narrative of being ugly ass. And then y'all looking real crunchy in y'all pictures. She got, she looked like her head so long, she looked like she should have had common sense packed in it. And he just looked like he just in jail right now writing his next manifest of what he gonna do. Y'all need to keep him away from fire necessities, because he might tear and burn up that damn jail. But again, I ain't got no more time, because I am just a messenger. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, gone food with your girl, make sure you check out that website. Guys, www.shauniebentertainment.com. Check out the fan gear option to drop donations. No pressure to do either of those two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments. It means the world to me, so I was going to tell you thank you from my lips to your ears for rocking with me. Let's hop in the comments. People are going to try to go in and just loot a situation, especially if some things are untampered with. They know you're gone, so they're going to try to sneak in and try to capitalize off of it. Why are people like this? I have no idea. I don't know why people do the things they do, because it's actually cruel. It's actually mean. It's actually disappointing. It's all of those adjectives, but people are still going to do it because they're like, well, whatever happened to them made them turn cold, so they don't care about nothing else. But again, y'all got to keep y'all peepers out. Even if you're not in an area that had a catastrophe storm or, fire or a weather-related incident, you have to keep in mind that if there's some type of state of emergency, people are going to pull up and pretend, and then they're going to try to come up and come off of whatever your losses or grievances are. That's just what I see. And as we proceed, it's only gonna get worse because people they're conditioned to do wrong. I don't know why doing the right thing is no longer doing the right thing for everybody. There's just a group that's just gonna do the bad things. Okay, we just gotta keep that in mind. But again, prayers up to those that suffered a loss or are trying to rebuild from a loss. Man, I don't even want to know what that feels like because your memories, everything you built from the ground up is gone. I just hate that people feel that they can come in and take from you when you're already at your lowest. But God don't like ugly, and He will let you know that through karma. But until next time, y'all, next story, and I'm out this. Peace.